How's it going, everyone? Let's start off with the dollar. Looks like we hit a turning point here, bouncing off the bottom, consolidated, bouncing again, rejected there, came over the 8 today. It's breaking previous highs. It's breaking into the gap area. So it looks like we got a turn in the dollar. There she is. She's turning. Let's see where we get rejected. It's bouncing off the bottom of the channel. So we got resistance pretty heavy up in this area. See what happens from here, but it looks like we got a turn. It's consolidated sideways pretty nicely right off that bottom trend line. Working its way back up into previous lows. Still bearish, just bouncing off that downward trend. Could take a long time. S&P daily. Looks like we came down a little bit today. Bouncing off the 8, off the daily. Came through, closed above. Oh, nice. So it's still holding support. The VIX looks like it came back through. That support line we had set up. Got lots of resistance on the way back up for the VIX. Looks like the yen is up against the dollar. Or is it the other way around? Oh, I'm so confused on that one. I just screwed myself up. The dollar to the yen is up. There we go. Makes sense since the dollar was up. So it looks pretty bullish off of that reverse head and shoulders. The right shoulder was very slight, and it bounced up over the 34. Look for any kind of retracements as the 8 comes across the 34 in the future here. But so far, nice clean break into previous lows. Right now at previous lows on the next step up. See what happens there. Closing on its highs. So let's go through that little scheme again from Turd Ferguson. Only got one day that it didn't match up. So we got equities up. The VIX was up. The yen was up. Doesn't make any sense today either. Equities down. No, I'm giving it up. I don't get it. Dollars up. Gold and silver are down. That's as far as I'm going to go. The Dow came into support as well. Got still a rejection off the top. Holding support by a thread. Looks like it wants to bust on through, bouncing off the support line. Gap and run into resistance, back to the support line, bouncing. Looks like we've got a little turn coming. See what happens. Looks like it's gonna walk on through that resistance line once again. Looks like we got a downturn on the NASDAQ. We had a reversal bar yesterday. Perfect hanging man. So that came through, that confirmed. So now we got a 3-bar pattern working on the NASDAQ daily charts. The Nikkei broke previous highs again. Kept on going. I guess we were looking at yesterday's candle, so that just kept on going all through today. No No comebacks at all, closing near its highs. 10-year consolidating over the 8, 13. 8's crossed the 13. Now we got a pinch. Price between the 34 and the 8. We got plenty of support through time. Nice hammer here. Gap through, came through, got rejected. Now we got a bullish candle coming through with support underneath. Gold got crushed again. Down another 0.5%. 1237. All the way from 1300. And look at that, Bitcoin's at 15. So now there we go. Bitcoin is worth more, a lot more than gold. And that just does not make any sense at all. Waiting for a turn. It just looks like to me that the open interest on gold and silver has been opened up. I mean, just floodgates, just as many contracts as you can print. Because none of this is making sense. We do have a support line holding it up, but it's very slight. You can see that it actually broke through today, closing below. Watch for any kind of whipsaws, as this has been brought down way, way too far. Don't know what this, I don't know what to think. Total rejection at there, 1250. Double bottom breakthrough. Got a small bounce at the end of the day. Excuse me, it's not the end of the day, it's still running. I got nothing on the hourly. Monday was our best shot. We had a reverse head and shoulders forming. Now we got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look at that, shot through the resistance. Through support, making it resistance now. It's just straight down. That's horrible. What to do, what to do? All I can say is back up the truck on gold and silver. I mean, for physical, just buy as much as you can. I mean, what do you got to do? This cannot last forever. I'm still looking for a turn in the market. Sorry, I'm at work. We'll get through this. Let's get through this. Silver as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days in a row. We got an inverted hammer. That was pretty nice to see. Inverted hammers, pretty nice to see, but continuations throughout. Spinning top was a continuation. Inverted hammer got knocked back. Inverted hammer got knocked back. I would say a nice support line is 1680 if we can get all the way back up in there for a weekly close. Previous low, if we can get back above previous lows for a weekly close is where I would want to be right now in this situation. Just trying to bounce, but it don't look good. I got a hammer forming on the hourly. 5-minute chart, what's going on? I got a hammer there, a 5-minute chart. That could be the start of it, but it's being rejected right now. It's got support on the 5-minute for silver. Flat top break into previous lows, might want to take a ride because we got smacked hard today. There's got to be a nice bounce coming out of this. So I'm looking at the 5-minute chart. See if we can get a turn. I would take previous high breaks. Make sure we close above the hammer at all costs. And if we can get some support from a previous high break into previous lows, I would say take a ride. I don't see that coming yet. Copper got knocked back today as well. Looks like the 5 minutes turning for copper. Look at that. We were bullish on it yesterday. All of a sudden it got knocked back like a silly little thing. It's like, what were you thinking? That's a rejection. So copper's being laid back as well. Not sure. The weekly chart says it's coming into support for copper. So I have to keep an eye on that. But that daily chart, I mean, that's an encompassing, bearish encompassing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days. That's horrible. Closing on its lows. We're being sucker punched everywhere. Once we're on the ground, we're being sucker punched again. Bitcoin, like I said, over $1,500 now. Smack me silly. That is a badass chart. Like I mentioned before, we have a long-term breakout. And I did the measured move. It's in and around 2,100. So expect that. 1,500 is going to be a nice resistance line. Oh, no, 1,600 was 50% of the previous, or the 50% of the measured move. So I'm expecting some pushback at 1,600. And if it gets past 1,600, I mean, it's going to shoot the moon. It's already on fire. Rockets are lit. It's at its highs. It's a pretty badass chart. That's what gold and silver should be doing. Not today, sir. Not today. Looks like 75 ounces per 1 ounce of gold. Silver is a better buy today again. And it's climbing. Go out and buy some silver. Physical silver is going to save us all. Break the bank. Silver is the Achilles heel to the bankers if you want to get rid of the banking system. Inverted hammer on GDX, that's promising. Above support, that's promising. We'll see what happens with that. GDXJ, right over support, another inverted hammer. Nugget, inverted hammer. JNUG, where are you, JNUG? Falling below 15. I warned you. They're just going to dilute this thing until there's nothing left. Yep. Do a reverse split and then dilute it. Bring it down. Selling shares. JDST, another bullish run. Nice candle. Previous high break coming at 93.26. I got a gap at 99. So it looked like it can run to 100 before it gets any kind of pullback. See what happens with that. Crude, I hear crude. Listen to what's his name, St. Angelo. What is I can't remember his name. He does some good analytics on the oil industry. And Steve D'Angelo, is that right? You know what I'm talking about. Anywho's, he's seeing the dollar or the crude prices coming down quite a bit. I'm looking for a flat bottom break coming if this bullish retracement cannot hold. And bullish retracements aren't always a fail-safe. Things do fail. So watch previous low breaks as patterns do fail. Once it crosses over the 34, I call it the bullish retracement back into support. So last line of support on this, if that doesn't hold, then it's all games, all bets are off. So looks like they have to put in more money to get out the same amount of oil, and it's breaking the banks on all these oil companies. So it's a losing game for crude. Watch for the bounce. Coal on a daily. Looks like we found a bottom. We got a higher low. Reverse head and shoulders. The right shoulder is having trouble getting back up off his feet. And left shoulder, head, right shoulder coming in. It's supposed to come through. Got rejected, came back through. Got a 2-bar pattern here. Went through, got rejected again. So it's just trying to find its way, gathering its legs. Looks like I got rejected here, support there. So it looks like it's climbing. So got to stay bullish on coal, at least when it comes to the daily chart. Shanghai got a little rejection right there. So it's got to gather its legs again, hopefully a higher low so we can get across that 8. Still working a bottom for Shanghai Composite. Steel. What is going on with steel? Steel is still coming down. Can't believe this thing. Gap down. It's not even done yet. This is an accumulation phase, but accumulations can fail too. I don't see any support. It's coming into previous highs. It's got previous high support here that broke through. Got previous highs. Looks like it's coming into the previous pattern on this W pattern here for support. So no reversal yet. Looks like the 5 minutes shaping up nicely. Might get a pop out of this in the morning for steel. The higher lows. Just use the 34 as your resistance. Use previous highs as your support. You're in a pinch on the 5-minute chart. I got a double bottom here. It's a W bottom, double bottom. 5-minute looks healthy. I got previous lows coming in, 21, 20, let's just say 2150, all the way to 2160, all the way to 2170. So there you go. You got to get over previous highs, previous lows, previous lows, previous lows. Could get a pop out of it. It's only a 5-minute chart though. Nice double bottom, higher lows. Looking for a pop on steel tomorrow. AG. AG. What is going on here? Got a higher low support, double bottom, plus the AB bottom. I'm looking for a W confirmation. I need a bottom. That's a 5-minute chart, by the way. It's holding on support with a thread. Just by the hair on its chinny chin. Oh, again, sucker punched everywhere. Shouldn't be this way. We should be the winners. We should be in the winner's circle. We will, though. Just trying to find a bottom. Trying to find a bottom. I've got support lines over here. I do have a previous high gap support here. I'm hoping that will hold for that double bottom on that 5-minute chart. URA still having trouble on the bottom. Uranium all the way across, still having trouble. URRE closing on its lows. So much for war. Uranium and war usually go up together. Apple, how'd we do on that 3-bar pattern? I got a 3-bar pattern now on daily. That weekly, I called this a few weeks ago, but my 3-bar pattern broke out. Looking for an exhaustion move, something kind of wicks up. Got nothing. No exhaustion. But I do have 3-bar pattern working on the daily now. Bounced off the support, but it's still a 3-bar pattern, bearish. That's a evening star off that daily. See what happened to Google. Google's still up, making another high. NAK, why not? Oh, I was bullish on this yesterday. That got knocked back pretty silly like. Hold that line of support. Anything could happen. Watch for a whip. Man, I got sick today. Still bullish on NAK. But we did get a rejection off that 34, so watch out below. It looks like it's just not ready yet. That is a bullish pattern. That is a higher lows throughout. Let it come into support if it needs to. I'm looking for a run to $2. Still a brutal double top there. Crossed over the 34. Yeah, it's just building. I may be a day off, but I'm still bullish on it. That's it, guys. I appreciate everyone. And let me know what's going on out there. Hang in there. We will find a bottom. And once we do, we will be basking in the sunshine. But that's all I got today. I'll see ya.